This deep dive is powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you to run smart discount campaigns on your store. Test it for free on your Shopify store. Just land on the Shopify App Store now and test it for free. Welcome to Conversion Bible. Today, we're doing a deep dive into what's next for Shopify Analytics. We're looking specifically at a piece from March 28, 2025 by Mohammed Tufekyapan called The Future of Shopify Analytics, the Conversion Bible.
Yeah, and our goal here is pretty straightforward. Understand how Shopify Analytics is changing this year in 2025.
Right, and more importantly, what does that actually mean for you, the person running a Shopify store?
Right.
How can you use these changes to, well, not just survive, but really thrive?
Exactly, because just tracking numbers, clicks, and sales, that's not really enough anymore, is it?
No, it feels like the game has changed. We need to understand why things are happening.
Precisely. We're going to explore that shift towards more intelligent AI-powered insights.
And we'll definitely touch on practical ways you can turn all this potentially complex data into actual steps, actions that boost sales. We'll look at how tools like Growth Suite can help bridge that gap.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's kick things off. Why is getting analytics right so absolutely critical for e-commerce businesses now in 2025?
Well, it's just gone way beyond basic counts. Think of it like this. Analytics today is your roadmap for the entire customer journey.
A roadmap. Okay, so what kind of directions does it give?
It answers the really crucial stuff, like which products are people looking at closely but not actually buying? Where in the checkout process are you losing them? Is there, a specific hurdle?
Finding the friction points.
Exactly. And which marketing channels are bringing in your best customers, the high-value ones? And maybe the biggest thing, can we see patterns to predict what they'll do next?
Okay, so uncovering roadblocks, understanding your audience deeply, and even predicting the future a bit.
You got it. And when you look at the sheer size of the e-commerce market, what was it, $4,791 billion projected for this year?
Yeah, massive.
Relying on gut feelings, that's just not going to cut it anymore. You need data-driven decisions.
Right. Informed decisions are the edge.
Absolutely. And this is where tools, and Growth Suite is a great example here, become so vital. They're designed to take all that complex, sometimes overwhelming data and translate it into something you can actually understand and use. So you see why visitors buy or don't buy, how your funnel's working, which products are winners.
Without needing a data science degree.
Exactly. That's the goal. Accessibility of insights.
Now, Shopify itself provides analytics, right? What's the state of play with their built-in tools in 2025? And where are merchants still feeling a bit stuck?
You're right. Shopify's native tools are pretty solid for the basics. You get sales data, acquisition channels, inventory levels, channel performance. The fundamentals are covered.
Okay.
But what we hear a lot is frustration around getting actionable recommendations. Merchants see the numbers, but they're often left thinking, okay, so what now? What do I actually do?
Right. The so what factor. Yeah. And connecting the dots between different metrics can be tricky within the native platform. It's often focused more on the what happened, not necessarily the why.
And less about looking forward, predicting things.
Exactly. The predictive capabilities are, well, somewhat limited in the standard offering. You see those benchmark numbers like a 1.53% conversion rate.
Or average order value, maybe $50 to $250, depending.
Right. But those are just averages. They don't tell your store's specific story or give you tailored advice.
Which leads to that big shift you mentioned.
Towards predictive analytics, looking forward, not just backward. And that's why successful stores are integrating third-party platforms like Growth Suite that offer those simpler, actionable, often predictive insights. It's becoming less of a nice-to-have and more of a need-to-have.
So Shopify must be aware of these gaps. How are they rethinking their own analytics framework to address this? What's changing in 2025?
They are definitely evolving. The focus seems to be on making data more accessible, actionable, and future-proof.
Okay, what does that look like in practice?
One huge thing is near real-time data availability, the lag we used to see. It's largely gone.
Oh, that's big. So you can see campaign results almost immediately.
Pretty much. You can make adjustments on the fly, react to trends instantly. It brings a whole new level of agility.
Okay, what else?
Richer visualizations, better graphs, more intuitive charts, making it easier to spot patterns without digging through spreadsheets.
Less spreadsheet fatigue, more insight.
Hopefully. Customizable dashboards are also key, letting you prioritize the metrics you care about most. and more flexibility in reporting periods so you can do meaningful comparisons like week over week or even day over day.
And I assume there's some heavy lifting happening behind the scenes.
Oh, absolutely. There's been a significant upgrade to the underlying data platform infrastructure to handle the sheer volume and complexity of data today. And again, tools like Growth Suite build on this foundation, adding that interpretation layer.
Right. Now, this is where it gets really interesting for me. AI-powered analytics. This feels like the core of the future we're talking about. What's the fundamental difference AI brings?
It's the shift from just reporting numbers to providing genuine business intelligence. The key word is context awareness.
Context awareness. Explain that.
Okay, so instead of just saying your conversion rate dropped, AI can potentially explain why it dropped. Maybe it correlates with a recent site change or a competitor's promotion and then suggest actions to fix it.
Wow. Okay. So it's like having a data analyst built in, suggesting solutions.
That's a great way to put it. And the capabilities are really game-changing. Think about asking questions in plain English like, show me my best-selling items for returning customers last quarter.
Without building complex reports.
Exactly. Get a straight answer. Then there's automated anomaly detection. The AI flags weird patterns for you, like a sudden jump in returns on one specific product.
You can catch problems early.
And machine learning is constantly digging through the data, finding hidden patterns and correlations that humans might just miss. It's that move from descriptive what happened to prescriptive what you should do about it.
And Growth Suite is an example of making that prescriptive part user-friendly.
Yes, taking those AI insights and turning them into clear visuals and actionable steps. For instance, instead of just seeing a high bounce rate on a page, it might analyze successful similar pages and suggest specific improvements.
Can we talk about some specific ways AI analytics are helping Shopify merchants right now? What are the killer apps?
Definitely. Customer behavior prediction is a big one. AI can analyze past behavior to predict who's likely to buy again, what they might buy, and even when they might buy.
Helping with retention and targeting.
Hugely. Stores using this well are seeing significant lifts in repeat purchases. Growth Suite, for example, helps visualize these valuable customer segments.
Okay, what else?
Product and inventory optimization. AI forecasting is getting much better at predicting demand.
So fewer stockouts of popular items, less cash tied up in slow movers.
Exactly. It avoids those costly mistakes. It can even suggest things like dynamic pricing or promotions for items that aren't selling well.
That sounds incredibly useful for the bottom line.
It really is. Then there's marketing campaign forecasting. AI can predict the likely ROI of a campaign before you spend the money, helping you allocate budget more effectively.
Smarter ad spend.
Right. Enhanced attribution is another, really understanding the whole customer journey across all touch points, not just the last click. And finally, adaptive dashboards.
What are those?
Dashboards that automatically change to highlight the metrics that matter most right now, based on your store's performance and your priorities. Growth Suite is really pushing forward with making these intuitive.
Okay, talking about data in 2025 inevitably brings up privacy, GDPR, CCPA, the whole cookie situation. How are these advanced analytics tools navigating this?
It's absolutely central. The whole landscape has shifted towards first-party data, the data you collect directly from your customers with their consent.
So relying less on third-party tracking?
Much less. We're also seeing more server-side tracking.
Explain that quickly.
Basically, data is processed on your server before going to analytics platforms. It's less affected by browser privacy settings or ad blockers, giving a more complete picture.
And consent is key.
Non-negotiable. Clear, informed consent is fundamental. Tools like Growth Suite are built around this privacy-first approach, focusing on maximizing the value of your own data while staying compliant.
So it's about transparency and providing value in return for data.
Exactly. Build trust. Personalization should enhance the experience, not feel creepy. And for anyone selling internationally, using tools that understand and adapt to different regional privacy laws is crucial.
Moving beyond the numbers themselves, how are merchants visualizing data better now? Are we past basic bar charts?
Oh, definitely. We're seeing much more sophisticated options, configurable reports where you can slice and dice data endlessly, cross-metric analysis like correlating site speed with average order value.
Seeing those connections.
Right. And visually, things like heat maps showing where people click on a page, flow diagrams mapping customer journeys, interactive charts you can drill down into.
That sounds powerful, but maybe complex.
It can be, but platforms like Growth Suite really focus on making it accessible. They highlight the key insights first with clear visuals, but let you dig deeper if you want.
And bringing in qualitative data, too. like feedback.
Yes, that's increasingly important. Combining the what from quantitative data with the why from feedback or surveys gives you a much richer understanding. And mobile optimization is critical. People need to access this on the go.
Okay, let's shift fully into the future tense, predictive analytics and forecasting. What capabilities are really taking hold in 2025?
This is where analytics becomes truly proactive. Accurate forecasting lets you make strategic decisions with more confidence.
Like predicting sales.
Exactly. Sales forecasting is getting much more granular down to specific products or customer segments. Inventory prediction, as we touched on, is becoming super refined to optimize stock levels.
Minimizing waste and missed sales.
Precisely. Predicting customer lifetime value helps you focus on your most valuable customers. Churn prediction identifies customers at risk of leaving
So you can try to win them back.
before they actually leave. And again, tools like Growth Suite make these powerful models accessible without needing a dedicated data science team. They even show confidence levels for the predictions.
That's helpful, knowing how certain the prediction is.
Very. And anomaly detection within those forecasts, flagging unexpected deviations and suggesting causes. Plus, forecasting is getting smarter, factoring in seasonality, weather, industry trends, even social media buzz.
It's rare for a customer journey to be simple, point A to point B. How are analytics helping track those messy cross-channel paths?
That messy reality is exactly why unified analytics and cross-channel attribution are so vital now.
They're seeing the whole picture.
Yes. Getting a holistic view of all the touch points, moving beyond simple last-click attribution to models that give credit appropriately across the journey of the social ad they saw, the email they opened, the blog post they read. It all plays a part. Right. Social commerce integration is key here too, seeing how Facebook or TikTok engagement translates to Shopify sales. Growth Suite does a good job unifying this, showing how channels work together.
So you might see TikTok drives awareness, which leads to email signups that can vote later.
Exactly that kind of insight. We're even seeing integration of online-offline data for stores with physical locations and tracking newer channels like voice commerce.
That brings up another point. A startup has different needs than a huge enterprise. How do analytics platforms cater to different business stages?
Great question. It's definitely not one size fits all. Startups are focused on validating their model, right? Product market fit.
So metrics like customer acquisition cost, first purchase conversion.
Exactly. Growth Suite helps them focus on those critical early metrics. Then, for businesses in the growth stage, it shifts to optimization and scaling. Funnel analysis, segmentation, marketing ROI become key.
Making things more efficient.
Right. And enterprise businesses, they need sophisticated forecasting, multi-store comparisons, custom reporting, deep integrations, maybe role-based access for different teams.
So the platforms need to be flexible.
Very. Good platforms like Growth Suite adapt. They let you tailor the dashboard, and reporting based on your growth stage, performance, even your industry fashion has different needs than subscriptions, for example.
Okay, practicalities.
Yeah.
How are merchants actually implementing these advanced tools? Does it require a huge technical lift?
Generally, it's become much easier. Mostly through the Shopify API and third-party apps from the App Store, integration is often quite seamless.
So often just installing an app.
For many tools, yes. Larger businesses might use data warehouses and ETL processes, but for most, it's simpler. The strength of platforms like Growth Suite is that ease of setup. They handle the back-end integration.
Without slowing down the store.
That's crucial. Good tools use lightweight tracking that doesn't impact site performance noticeably. While developers can build custom solutions, apps like Growth Suite cover the needs of most merchants effectively.
What about newer interaction methods, like voice commerce? How is analytics keeping up?
Voice is interesting. We're seeing early stages of voice-activated reporting, asking your analytics for data. NLP is used to understand voice queries better. Integration with smart assistants is happening.
So you could ask Alexa for your sales figures.
Potentially, yes. Platforms like Growth Suite are starting to fold voice interaction data into the overall customer journey view. It also has accessibility benefits, and multilingual capabilities are growing too.
And social commerce, buying directly on social platforms. How's that integrated?
It has to be integrated now. Platforms provide unified reporting, combining social sales data with Shopify data. You can correlate social engagement with conversions, measure influencer campaigns, track social proof.
Seeing the direct impact of social activity.
Exactly. Growth Suite helps connect those dots for a complete picture, tracking how customers move between social platforms and your store.
Subscription businesses have their own metrics Bible. How are analytics serving them specifically?
Yes, subscriptions are unique. Analytics needs to focus on things like MRR, monthly recurring revenue, churn rate, retention cohorts, subscriber lifetime value, and churn prediction.
Metrics vital for that recurring revenue model.
Absolutely. Cohort analysis is key tracking groups of subscribers over time. Tools like Growth Suite offer specialized visualizations for these often complex metrics.
Helping optimize upsells, pricing, and retention.
Precisely. And providing benchmarks so subscription businesses can see how they stack up.
Mobile is huge, we know that. What are the specific mobile analytic advancements?
With over 70% of traffic being mobile for many stores, it's critical. Analytics now offers deeper dives into device-specific behavior, analyzing touch interactions, specific mobile checkout funnel analysis.
Finding where people drop off on small screen.
Exactly. Comparing app versus mobile web performance is also important for stores with apps. Growth Suite takes a mobile-first approach, understanding mobile is the primary environment for many shoppers.
So specific analysis and recommendations for mobile friction points.
Yes, tailoring the optimization for that mobile experience is key.
With so much data, how do merchants ensure they don't miss important signals? Are automated insights helping?
They're becoming essential. Proactive alerts are crucial. Modern platforms use AI to flag significant changes, opportunities, or problems in real time.
Like getting a notification if conversion suddenly drops.
Yes, or if a specific campaign is performing exceptionally well. Automated reports, anomaly detection, goal tracking notifications. It's about surfacing what needs attention.
And context matters there too,
Right.
right? Not just an alert, but why?
Exactly. Growth Suite does this well, pairing an alert with context and suggested actions like conversion dropped on mobile, possibly due to slow image loading on these pages. Consider optimizing images. Competitive benchmarks and predictive alerts for upcoming trends are also part of this.
It sounds powerful, but potentially challenging. What are the common hurdles merchants face with advanced analytics, and how are they solved?
Data quality is a big one. Garbage in, garbage out. Tools like Growth Suite use automated cleaning and validation to help.
Okay. What else?
Analysis paralysis, just too much data. Prioritization is key, which platforms like Growth Suite do by highlighting impactful insights first.
The technical skill barrier.
That's often addressed with intuitive interfaces and plain language explanations like Growth Suite provides. Integration challenges are tackled with pre-built connectors, but ultimately it's balancing automation with human judgment.
Can you share a couple of quick success stories, real examples?
Sure. A boutique skincare brand used Growth Suite's predictive features, understood seasonality better, and saw a 43% revenue jump while cutting ad costs 15%.
Wow.
A multi-store fashion retailer unified their analytics, got everyone looking at the same KPIs, and improved overall conversion by 22%.
Standardization helps.
Definitely. A specialty food merchant used segmentation to create bundles, boosting average order value by 35%. And an electronics store used inventory prediction, cutting holding costs by 28% and slashing stockouts by over 60%.
Those are tangible results.
They really show the impact of moving beyond basic reporting.
Finally, crystal ball time. Looking beyond 2025, what emerging trends or wild predictions do you see for Shopify analytics?
Things could get really interesting. Quantum computing might eventually tackle incredibly complex optimization problems. Blockchain could offer verifiable data transparency.
AR shopping analytics.
Definitely on the horizon as AR becomes more common. Growth Suite is already looking into this. Emotional analysis using AI to understand customer sentiment. Edge computing for even faster real-time processing.
The pace isn't slowing down.
Not at all. But reliable platforms like Growth Suite will likely continue to focus on integrating these new powers while keeping them accessible and actionable for merchants.
This has been fascinating, a real deep dive into where Shopify analytics is heading. Let's recap the big takeaways for everyone listening.
Sounds good.
It's clear you need to move beyond just describing what happened. The future is about understanding why and predicting what's next.
That unified view across all channels is crucial. No more silos.
And tailoring your approach based on your business stage, startup, growth, enterprise, that's key too.
And privacy isn't an afterthought. It's foundational. Building trust through transparency.
Absolutely. And tools like Growth Suite are really democratizing these advanced capabilities, making them usable for more businesses.
Definitely. The core message for you listening is, think about how this deeper understanding of your customers, powered by smarter analytics, can lead to better decisions. More strategic decisions for real, sustained growth.
So the final thought for you is, which of these advanced capabilities we discussed today could give your specific Shopify store the biggest edge in the next year? Where could you make the most impact? Want to stop guessing and start truly understanding your Shopify store's performance? Growth Suite translates complex data into clear, actionable insights to help you run smarter discount campaigns and boost your revenue. Test it for free today on the Shopify App Store. This deep dive was powered by Growth Suite.